Good morning and welcome to the channel on this Tuesday, the 12th of May 2026. Going away from the problems of the conflicts around the world, President Trump is going to meet President Xi of China today. And I asked the question, what is bombing for? Well, they want to prevent escalation in an already fragile US-China relationship, shaped by trade disputes, technical rivalry, and global security crisis. Analysts describe the goal as maintaining fragile stability rather than solving core issues. It's also designed to reassure the global markets amidst high oil prices, supply chain disruptions, and rare earth export controls. The world is watching closely because nearly every major economy is affected by the outcome. They also want to keep communication channels open through 2026, with both sides signalling interest in continuing high-level dialogue. The key issues that are expected to dominate the talks are the Iran war and the Strait of Hormuz. Trump is expected to press President Xi to use China's influence with Iran to help reopen the Strait of Hormuz and ease the global energy shock. You can imagine that China used to get an awful lot of its oil from Iran, so it's in their interest to open it up. They'll also be looking at trade and economic agreements, and likely outcomes include limited economical deals, an extension of the current trade truce, and increased Chinese purchases of US goods, for example, Boeing aircraft, agriculture, and energy. The other thing that will come up, and always comes up, is Taiwan, because China will push hard for reduced US support in Taiwan. Trump says he will discuss arms sales but downplays the risk of crisis during his presidency. The other thing that will come up is rare earths and critical minerals. As you probably know, China has the majority of these rare earths that are required for technological advances, especially computers and smartphones, etc. The US wants a stable access to this, and China will use it as leverage. The other thing that may come up is artificial intelligence and technology. Both sides may explore guardrails on AI risks, but deep cooperation is unlikely. Washington accuses Beijing of large-scale attempts to acquire US AI technology. China rejects this one. There is also going to come up fentanyl and law enforcement cooperation. It is a known fact, for example, that fentanyl, which is one of the most dangerous drugs in the world, is being shipped out of China to America. And Trump is expected to push President Xi for stronger action on this. What analysts expect from the actual outcome? Well, no major breakthroughs, possibly small symbolic agreements, and a stabilizing effect if both leaders want to avoid confrontation, which I believe they will. The bigger picture, the meeting is less about solving problems and more about managing rivalry. Both leaders arrive under pressure, Trump from high energy prices and Xi from slowing growth, and both need a stable relationship, at least temporarily, but neither is prepared to make major concessions. So, President Trump arrives this evening, UK time, and the talks will take place over the next 1 or 2 days. I'll report if anything comes out of that, or if anything comes out of the rest of the conflicts. Thank you very much indeed for listening. Talk to you again tomorrow.